Well, folks, here we are, the moment we've all been waiting for. FA1 final round here at the 2025 Pdga AM World Championships, presented by Discraft. Pdga Major here in the books, and a big shout out to our Patreon supporters. Much love to all you guys. This commentary is weighed by Marshall Street. Make sure to support them like they're supporting us. Very valued partner of ours all year. We got Derek and Chris on the mic. We'd like to thank Gateway for sponsoring the coverage once again.
We've made it. After all these holes, we have 3 players tied for the lead. 1 player just 1 stroke off. Even chase card members have a chance today. Peyton Kohut, Hailey Huber, Therese Cuevas, and Kaylie Kohut. Yolanda not far off as well. And we saw this course round 3. Get to see it for the finals, and it's a beauty.
Yeah, let's take a look at hole 1, a par 5 coming in at 777. It's all about the placement. You want to lay up short of that first OB strip. Then you want to land right about here where the turn is to give yourself the best possible approach. You got OB crossing again with a slightly elevated green area.
Junior wins at the Ledgestone Open and the Southern Michigan Open, 18.
So Peyton's been tied for the lead the past 2 rounds. Solid showing. Shot a 6 under here in round 3.
Going the more direct way and making the OB without any trouble.
Hailey Huber, Team Innova. Seen her a lot this week. Shot a 5 under here in round 3. Has a chance to add another major. Looks like she's going to lay up before the out of bounds. So Therese had a heater going on here in round 3. The front 9 was 5 under, really pulling away from the rest of the field, and then did not have a good showing on the back 9. Only shot 1 under. So you know she's going to want to attack this course, get redemption. Kaylie Kohut making her way back onto lead card. She's been hovering on lead and chase.
And just as I would have expected, with an arm like that, you definitely want to go for it. It actually was kind of surprising to see Hailey not really go for it, but I think maybe that was purely strategy, knowing that maybe she wanted to come out of the gate a little slow and see how other players are shaking out their round before she decides to get aggressive.
Yeah, going to catch early. Pars starting to look pretty bleak when you hit early on this type of hole. Just with the amount of out of bounds. Oh no. As this is going over the OB, that is an aggressive shot, and you love to see it. Oh.
Throws it.
Wow.
Is that out?
We'll have to see. I don't think so. This is looking pretty good.
A little
This
bit
needs
more
to slow down.
pace.
Wow. Can't write it up much better than that there. A little low there from Peyton, and now just one more shot to get over onto the green.
Oh, man. Just kind of playing pinball here.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Things going bad to worse here for Therese. Having to throw over OB the entire way. Great recovery shot. So, Derek, I know this course is pretty new to us. I want to hear which hole is your favorite by the end. You don't have to tell me right now since we're still. But
I mean, I'm going to say it might be this one. I just love the strategy, and you got to fight for the placement the entire way. So if you can play clean, kind of similarly to the 18th as well, I think that these two holes bookend the course really nicely.
yeah, pretty legendary starting hole here. Pretty epic. So it was the hardest hole. So you're starting your round with the hardest hole, as expected, with all the OB.
But not unfair.
Not at all.
Like, it's a totally manageable track. It's just that it rewards sense, if that makes sense.
And execution. Yeah, we saw an empty nester here to start the round. 0 birdies on the day, 1.15 over par, so it averaged 6.5. Here for the ladies, Therese taking double. Hailey with the par. It's great to see.
And kind of the reason why you come out of the gate a little slow.
Nice layup there. We're going to move into hole 2, par 4, 342 feet. This one's nice and short, but OB right behind the basket. They can get aggressive, kind of fade out to the left there, but with the OB, I don't think anyone would get aggressive enough to run a putt for eagle. But
Yeah, Hailey. Let's go.
I don't know. Maybe I'll go about trying to say a good thing about every hole as we go through. It's hard to say something good about that, though, unfortunately. I do have one. It's still in the middle of the fairway. That's pretty common bailout zone there. But I like this hole because my favorite shot to watch is like a slow turnover or like late flip. This sets up perfectly for it.
yeah, I agree with that. I'm a lefty too, so I just like the hyzer shot here. It's always fun to see that. Is Peyton gonna kick left and
Oh, really left. Wow.
yeah, that's hole 4 over there.
Fall through most of it, if I'm being honest. That should be kind of open from there.
Good layup there from Therese. Should be able to grab her birdie. Peyton's going to be looking at another bogey to start this round.
Smart play.
Good bounce back there for Kaylie.
All right, hole 3, par 3, 136. Like I said before, one of the shortest on the track. This left line, a little less common. I'd say people are going to go mostly right at it.
Whoa.
Little in the dirt, getting a
Look at
big
that
flare
roll.
up. And quite honestly, that could have been really bad. Severe drop off there on that right-hand side. Sneaky OB all the way at the end of the hill as well.
We go from fortunate to unfortunate here.
If you're going to roll, I'd rather roll there.
Oh, 100%. It's not the cliffside, and you still can have a putt from there.
It's a little more open. Therese kind of hugging that left side a little bit more and safely lands on that plateau to the left. Peyton kind of going right at it with the hyzer. Really great shot.
Easy work there for Kaylie. Peyton.
Good bounce back.
Yeah, finally on the board here after 3. It's going to feel relieving.
That's 2 in a row for Hailey, heating up. Maybe she thought that was going to come back out a little bit.
Yeah.
Ever since I threw my first Frisbee, I dreamed of making flying discs. Now, whenever a customer wants their own course, stamp, or brand, I do everything I can to help make their dreams come true. Gateway Disc Sports, an open invitation.
All right, hole 4, 222, par 3, severely downhill. This one's all about nose angle. Nice and attackable, though. Should be able to see some birdies or possibly ace runs.
Yep, pretty good.
Pretty good. So all the stats I'm going to be giving here, it's only a field of 16 who made the cut. So after 4, we did see a 25% of the field make it on. So we're seeing 16 women here, 4 cards. This is going to go a little deep here from Peyton.
Can't ace it if you don't throw to it, so. Good line, just maybe needed a touch more power to get there.
Therese a little low on that putt. Unable to grab the turkey.
That was a pretty decent bid, too.
Peyton was far back there. She was almost edge of circle 2.
Hailey gets herself the turkey.
That was actually the only birdie on the day.
No kidding.
Yeah. 88% of the field taking par here. So Hailey gaining the stroke.
Well, here on hole 5, it's a par 4 going uphill. It's kind of the exact opposite shot of the previous hole. 460. So once you crest up, there is kind of a plateau landing area, and then it kind of shifts to be slightly downhill for the approach. So that could lend to being a little bit faster ground play.
Yeah, I like this hole. First shot, like you said, going up the hill. A lot of different lines to get there. It's also nice. Therese might be a little left. We'll see.
I think if I remember correctly, there's like a smaller gap on that side.
Mm-hmm.
So not out of it.
As expected with a house design. Always find a way to get down there.
Yeah, there is that
Yeah, there
second
it is.
fairway.
As I just got to say, this was a beautiful championship Saturday. We went
I
off
agree.
nice and early. It was a little cooler. Feels like a cold front's coming through. Birds were chirping. It was nice. It was a good day for golf. Dang. Hailey hitting first available. That's a good shot there from Kaylie. Should be able to get a birdie.
I like the idea of trying to like jump putt it just with a little bit more control. Kind of helps you slow the speed down a little bit more, keep it lofty, but you do have to hit your lines.
Yeah, Hailey seems to like those jump putt approaches.
Yeah, I think that they're like a really smart play if you want to kind of control the distance, because you know how far your like putting range is. So.
Oh, kissing chains there.
That's a little uncharacteristic, if I do say.
Kaylie for her par. Sorry, I was mistaken. So this was the 5th hardest hole, which I could see.
5 on 5.
Yeah, 5 on 5. Only one birdie.
Dang.
Yeah, that's the type of day we're getting. Pars are good, though. Bogey, not so much. All right, hole 6, another shorty, 189 feet, par 3. This one's a nice hyzer shot for the righties. Land up right on this hillside. A couple trees to miss. You don't want to hit this early tree and kick right. That's probably worst case scenario. But there's also a straight attic gap. So if you take the left side, looks like Peyton's going to show us that route. Which I know you'd be taking that route.
The left side?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I know your game.
I like to cut the corners as much as I can. I think I'm gonna come up with a phrase for that. It's if you take the tighter gap, you're cutting the crust off.
Ooh,
like you're taking it off for sand. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? All right, let us know in the comments. We're trying to write a book of terms here. So
Cutting the crust off.
gonna preheat in the oven.
You've been sitting on that
stuck.
one? That one kind of...
No, that was just top of the dome right now.
But it has to be sandwich crust. Anyone that doesn't eat the crust on pizza, shame on you.
Yeah, agreed.
Don't be taking that crust off. A little low from Therese. The putter's just not really been there compared to the previous rounds so far.
Good to see a little green on the card here. Again for Kaylie.
I can't believe it.
You're up next.
Stay turning. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Wow.
Alan, inbounds.
That's exactly.
Unbelievable.
All right, here on the 7th, 267 feet, par 3, downhill. Pretty big drop off as well. You got some foliage there all along that right side. But then that single tree kind of taking up some space to rule out any left to right moving shot. So really the direct approach is the best.
Nice shot there from Kaylie. In the circle looking at a birdie. Therese going right at it. Nice and direct.
Yeah, and I like the lower angle and anticipate the ground play forward, because this is one of the areas where you do get a little bit.
And better there from Peyton. So Hailey's been throwing this green disc all week, and it's, I mean, that is her money disc.
Late flip, slide right up to the bullseye. So highs a release, you see it flipping here. Great shot.
Yeah. Textbook. There's the putter. Nice birdie there for Therese.
So Kaylie didn't fare too well on this hole the previous round. Unfortunately,
No.
it was kind of a start like that.
Ooh. Good
And to,
good bounce back there.
yeah, because that was a triple the last time we saw her play this. So taking
she
par,
three putted, I think.
that's a vast improvement. So she should definitely be proud of that one.
Love to see the birdies. We're going to move into hole 8. 192. This one's an ace run. Beautiful hole.
Yeah, you have the benefit of the backstop, but you also have the detriment of the backstop.
Yeah, seriously.
Wow, outside local route.
Therese got a 20-footer looking down for birdie. A little scary putt, but
Yeah, a little bit.
I think she'll fare just well.
Honestly, you really just want to throw without hitting. Like, you just pick one of the gaps and hit that.
And just
because,
throw it.
Yeah, because if, hitting a tree, you're almost certainly trickling down. Even that, unfortunately. Fine. Like,
Yeah.
it'll be fine from down there, but you want to kind of set yourself up for success. So
Hanging. Oh, they hung
Right on
out
the
right
edge.
there.
Cliffhanger.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Whoa. Good dodging skills, though.
Wow.
Yeah, see, like, the approach from down there is, like, totally doable. But you're guaranteeing yourself to not get a birdie.
Kaylie says, I want birdies.
Nice.
Grabs one. Now 2 under. It's nice to see our card all under par right now.
Ooh, a little low. A little more conservative.
Always easier, too, to put down at a basket, I think.
Yeah, and I think aiming a little lower with such a severe drop-off behind it, you're kind of just ensuring that if you do miss and undercommit, it just sticks right there. All right, let's close out this front 9 with a par 5 coming in at 505. You're going slightly uphill off the tee, swinging right to left, but then you're going to swing back to the right. Nice serpentine fairway with pretty big drop off there at the end. The slight uphill here off the tee really is more mental than anything. I think you still have the ability to throw a pretty level shot. It just kind of makes the landing zone blind.
Good shot there from Therese. I like landing more on the left side. This is another example of kind of like a 2 fairway hole. It opens up that second shot for eagle. You can be a little more aggressive with the distance not being too much. Oh, that's a crappy lie. Hailey eagled this in round 3 through this Millennium Orion.
Is that what that tie-dye one is?
Yeah. Saw her mention it. I don't know if it's an LF or an LS, but impressive. Lightweight.
Ooh, full flight out of here.
With a little bit of a roll.
Nice. Little more distance off of that tree, so the backswing I don't think is in danger.
Therese kind of working its way down on the right side, matching the hillside. That'll be just fine for birdie.
Oh, settle.
Wow.
What an upshot.
Seriously.
Holy cow.
A little faster than the first time she got down there. She was parked for eagle, but this one is going to have to make a putt. Smart play there from Peyton. Should be able to just lay up or possibly give it a run.
Kaylie hitting that tree a little close to her, taking out a little bit of the speed, kind of ending up short and subtle rough, I guess I'd say.
Nice shot.
But Therese definitely made it through quite a bit.
Tap in birdie for her. This is Peyton for eagle. Good bid.
Stayed up top, too.
Wow. Shout out Hailey Huber. That's 2 eagles. She got it in round 3, and she gets it. Final day. Played hole 9, 4 under par. And really starting to separate herself here. Now at 32 under. Couple strokes between her and Therese.
Therese with the turkey.
Love to see it. Taking a look at our scores here. After the first couple holes being a little challenging, we have a lot more green, and it is still a tight race.
Absolutely.
Can't believe after all this golf, 9 more holes remain. And we take a look. Really anyone's game at this point.
That's what you want to see. You want to see the excitement kind of come to the wire. So very excited to bring you the back 9. So come on back and enjoy the action. We'll see you there.
Bye.